Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to 2026, guys. This is my first video of the year, so I know the new year is not so new anymore. However, it's still new for me. I was in Walmart last night at the electronics section, and when the young man was checking me out, I said to him, Happy New Year, and he was like, Happy New Year. It was almost as if he's saying, the year is not that new anymore, girl. We're all the way, we're into it. We're into it. We're almost at the halfway mark in January already. So I understand we are days into the new year. However, it's still new. Listen, the new year is the time when you can be anything you want to be. You can change your life. You can reinvent yourself. I started 2020, well, I ended 2024 not knowing what 2025 was going to look like. But here I am. I'm a whole mother in these streets. Here I am, a mom in these streets. I had my baby girl for Christmas, the best gift ever. I spent almost the entire 2025 pregnant. Who would have thought? 2025 is the year that I will always remember. It's such a monumental year because so much has happened. It's also the year that cemented for me that, girl, you are strong, you are resilient, and you can get through whatever life throws at you. And I kind of knew that, but 2025 showed me that I have the inner strength to not to let anyone dictate what my story is going to look like. I have that inner strength to not let anyone tell my story for me. I'm going to live in my truth, and I am going to live my life abundantly no matter what. And so no matter what I go through, I will go through it and I will cry and I will feel like, I can't do this, but best believe I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get through it, and I'm going to always come out being a stronger woman. Because when I look at it, 2025 could have been the year that broke me. 2025 could have been the year that I decided I'm going to walk away from my purpose, and I'm going to just leave everything because, what people are saying, and because just everything that was happening. Being pregnant in itself came with so much emotions, so much uncertainty. It was a lot that I was experiencing. On top of that, I was dealing with my job, which I do social media full-time. So I was showing up, but at the same time there were so much things going on that I could not control. But being able to go through it and to walk gracefully through 2025, and to have my beautiful baby girl, and to end the year with family, and to end the year with love and laughter and joy, it cemented in my mind that, Kim, you are resilient. You can get through anything and you will always come out stronger. And so also, I hit one of my goals, one of my social media goals, which is to hit 150,000 subscribers. Hitting that goal meant so much, especially because I'm a girl, I love to write down my goals. And so that was something I had written down. That was a goal that I wanted to accomplish. So hitting that right at the end of the year, it was so special. And also, I then took a break from social media, from posting, all of that at the end of the year, and then I also took a break at the beginning of the year. So that was also intentional, because you know what I want to do more of? I want to be present in my life, present in my family's life. I have a new baby, and I don't want to miss anything. I want to be so present that I experience the newness, I experience the moments, I experience the joys. I'm not just here and I don't know, it's like an outer body thing where you're in, for example, you're in a crowd and you're there, physically you're there, but mentally you're not. So you're not experiencing what's going on, you're not enjoying what's going on, you're just living it. I decided that I want to make sure that I am present in every single moment, no matter how small it is. That's something I will be doing more of in this new year, because my life has taken a turn, guys, for the better. And I think I've never experienced love the way I've experienced it with my baby, my built-in bestie, as I like to call her. So many good things happened in 2025, career-wise, separate and apart from me, you know, having my baby, and my personal goals that I accomplished, my career goals. I had the best year I've ever had in 2025 career-wise. And as I said, you know, I do YouTube full-time. This is my job. 2025 was my best year. I ended 2025 with brand deals lined up for 2026. That has never happened before. Never happened where I'm signing deals and I'm signing, you know, contracts for way into 2026. Look at God. So thank you, God, for my many blessings. And speaking of my journey, my spiritual journey, my journey with God and my faith, that's something that I tapped into more of in 2025. And that's one of the reasons too why I decided to take a break. One, it's a choice that we have to make. Social media can be a good thing, but it can also be a negative thing, where you can spend your days, every waking moment, just scrolling away, watching people live their lives, you know, worrying about who had a baby for who take who for man, who married to who. You can spend your days making someone else the main character of your life and to no reward, or you can choose to make yourself the main character of your life. And that is what I choose to do. I choose to make myself, Kim, the main character, because once I am good, once I'm mentally good, spiritually good, once my cup is overflowing in positivity and peace, I'm able to show up in all the different areas of my life. And so taking the break from social media was necessary, and it's a building block, because if I can take a week away from posting, and if I can take a week away from absorbing other people's content and all of that, then that's something that I can do throughout the year, and I don't have to be attached to checking my IG or checking what's going on at all. I can just be present in my own life, in my, you know, my everyday life. I think the beginning of the year is a time of reinvent, re-energize, rejuvenate, replenish, refresh. So many reasons. That's just 5, but there's so much more. And in order to do that, you have to make yourself the main character of your life. Yes, you have to be the main character of your life. And I decided that's what I'm going to do. Just step away and focus on me, focus on my life, focus on my family, and step into the new year rejuvenated and replenished. As I said, the reads are just coming. So yeah, and that is what I did, and I think it has been rewarding for me. And as I said, with being the main character of our lives, we have to be patient with ourselves. We have to be mindful that we are literally our most valuable asset. And so we have to be patient, we have to be kind, and we have to give ourselves the kind of love that we want. You know what I mean? And we have to consistently show up for us. This year, one of my biggest goals, as I have my baby girl and I look at her and I love on her, I think one of the best decisions I could have made was getting into therapy. Therapy has been so rewarding for me, and this year I want to do more of that. And I think one of the areas that I want to touch in more is healing that inner child, that child that is still somewhere in us, that is still sad about something, that child that is still worried about something, that child who is still afraid to take a chance. So that inner child that is the building block for who we are as adults right now, I want to zero in more on that. And sometimes going into therapy is not really about fixing anything. It's just an outlet to talk, to say things out loud, because sometimes if you're like me, I live in my head a lot and I have a problem, I solve it in my head and all of that. Therapy gives you that opportunity to say things out loud. So I really think going into therapy was one of the best decisions of my life, and I'll champion it every day. Also journaling, I'm very big on journaling, writing things down. I love to see things on paper, and I like to, you know, cross out my goals as I go along and all of that. This year I definitely want to journal more, because it shows you your growth. Sometimes even your writing style, the way you think, your problem solving, all of that, you're able to see on paper and see how you grow and move along. So I'm going to go ahead and share some of my goals with you. No judgment, all right? No judgment. It's just a way that you can keep me accountable. Saying it out in the atmosphere, putting it out there, is a way I can keep myself accountable. You can go ahead and share some of your goals in the comment section as well. I have financial goals, I have physical goals, health goals / fitness goals. I have developmental goals. For example, one of my goals is I want to be more vulnerable. I'm the first daughter. I'm the only daughter, and I'm the first child. And so I'm very independent, very independent. I can do it all by myself kind of person. I don't like asking for help. And I don't know if I've ever even admitted that or say that out loud. I've been told it. I've been told, like, you act like you can't do everything by yourself. You act like you don't need nobody and all of that. And my answer to that would be, I act like I don't need anybody because I always have to really just do things on my own. And you see, that is the mindset that I need to change. I feel like I have to get things done, and if I don't get it done, it's not done how I want it to or when I want it to. And again, I think it's the first child syndrome. I'm telling you. It's the first child syndrome. That hyper independence is because you feel like, okay, when the parent is not around, you have to make sure things are taken care of and all of that. And I think I still have that now. So that vulnerability to say, you know, can you do that for me, or allowing people to show up for me in certain ways, I don't have it. And I just want to be more vulnerable, not less independent, but I want to have that mindset of I can ask for help. I don't like asking for help. I don't like saying, you know, do this for me. I can't do this. Can you do this for me? You know what I mean? I feel like I have to get everything done, and that kind of put a lot of pressure on me. So this year I want to relax and realize that other people can show up for you too. Yes, it's good to show up for yourself, but allow other people to show up for you. For me, I've had my baby and all of that. Of course, I have physical goals this year, just to get back to doing my walks and doing my workouts and just moving my body more. Another goal is I want to be present in the lives of people that mean the most to me. So I want to be present for birthdays, I want to be present for anniversaries, I want to be present for special moments. I want to show up for the people around me, and yeah, I want to do that more. Sometimes I think you can just put things off and say, you know, you send a happy birthday text or whatever, but if I have to book a flight, to be present in a family member's life, I want to do that. I want to reach out more, find out if people are okay more. I want to, as I said, be there more for my loved ones, because I think sometimes we spend a lot of time chasing whether career or whatever it is, or focused on our own lives, that we don't realize that people around us, they need us and they want to feel your presence is how I can put it. So as I mentioned, a lot of my goals that I'm writing down for this year, I find it's way different from years before. It's not all about a number, or a number that I want to see in the bank, or a number I want to see on YouTube or whatever. It's just those personal developmental goals that I'm noticing that I am writing down, and mindset goals and things like that. But for example, I don't want to miss my daughter's first step, her first word. I want to be present for that. I also have financial goals, but they look different. It's not like a figure that I want to see in the bank, or a figure that I want to earn at the end of the year. It's more about learning how to make money work for you, that kind of thing. So I want to learn more about how things work in America, like the best avenue to take to yield certain results. I cannot tell anybody what to do with their money. I can't tell anybody anything. Like, a few of you would ask about my budgeting, a few of you would ask about how I budget for my travels and things like that. And to be honest, I just do things. I'm not a girl that budget a lot. I don't plan ahead of time a lot and all of that, and I need to be doing that more. I need to plan more, budget more. So that's one of my goals. I really need to start budgeting more and not just be so spur of the moment with my spending. So that's kind of one of my things. And stop spending money on certain things. For example, spending money on matcha. I don't buy matcha when I always had no boat and things like that. I'm really, financially, I think I do well with managing my finances, but I know I can do better. So one thing I'm big on, and I've been very big on it, for Christmas I got my daughter a piggy bank. So I'm very big on saving and your financial future. I'm big on it. And last year, one of the things that I did is I started a high yield savings account. So that's different from a regular savings account. And I did mine through Amex, American Express. So you find that the rate is higher than just a regular savings account. You have your money there, you're not making nothing on your money. At least when you search up a high yield savings account, there are a lot of banks, a lot of different financial institutions have them. You put your money there, you save more for your money. And that's just something that I want to do. Financial education. I want to learn more about stocks and bonds and investments and having shares in this. And I want to learn more about building a financial future, especially now that I have my daughter. Another goal that I have, of course, on the spiritual aspect of things, I've gotten so close to God in the last few years, and it has been rewarding for me. I can tell you, there are so many different aspects of my life that feel so rewarding and fulfilling, because I know I have God in the midst. And I want to find a church home. That's something that I've been looking at different churches. I kind of haven't been sharing my spiritual journey or my religious journey on here, because it looks different for everybody and people are very quick to judge. But yeah, finding a church home here in Jersey that's one of the things that I have written down. I have a lot of goals this year, a lot. And the reason I have a lot of goals this year is just because I'm zeroing in on every little aspect and making sure that I am completing the picture of the woman that I want to be, the mother I want to be, the daughter I want to be, the partner, the friend that I want to be. So I am tapping into aspects that I've never tapped into before. So yeah, I'm just going to be going full force into the new year with love, with joy, with a positive mindset. And the new year, I see the new year as a time to restart, reset, and just rediscover ourselves. It can be a time when we build upon goals that we already accomplished and further them, or it can be a time when we pick up on things that we kind of let fall off throughout the previous year. We just kind of pick that up and try to get it done, tick that off our list. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, leave a like before you go. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.